and welcome to another episode of After School Kids Lab. Every Wednesday we post a fun video of us doing an activity. It could be a game, a skill, a science experiment, or a craft. This week we are going to be doing a card magic trick. So this type of magic trick is called a switch, and you're going to see why. Can I have you help me out, helper? All right, so I have a deck of cards you can see here. And I'm just gonna pull the top card off the deck and I'm gonna show it to you. And I can see it, that's okay. What card is it? Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts, very good. All right, so I want you to hold out your hand, please, for me. I'm gonna put this Ace of Hearts in your hand and you're gonna hold it tightly with the other hand. Perfect. All right. Now my next card in the deck I have right here is you guys can see it too. Spade. What number?
5.
5. A 5 of spades. And my other helper is here. She is ready to help me because what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these two cards that happen to be on the top of the deck. Now you have in your hand what card again?
Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts,
Ace
right.
of Hearts.
And I have the 5 of spades. All right, but we're gonna switch them. Hold that card really tight. You don't want it to accidentally slip out of there. And then my other helper, can you wave the wand, please, as we say our magic words? Abracadabra. Okay, what card do you have? He does not have the Ace of Hearts. Guess who has the Ace of Hearts now? I have the Ace of Hearts. That's called a switch. Can you tell why now? Because the cards appear to have switched. As you know, I am a librarian and we like to share information. So I'm going to tell you how to do this magic trick. This time you're going to be my card helper, okay? Here's the secret to this magic trick. One thing you're going to need is an extra deck of cards, and it has to be identical to the one that you're holding in your hand because we are going to use not one, but 2 of one card. In this case, it's the 5 of spades. It doesn't have to be the 5 of spades. It could be any other card. But for this trick to work, you have to have 2 of them, which means you have to have 2 decks of cards. Also, you'll need one other random card in between. It could be the Ace of Hearts, or it could be something else. Preferably, you want your random card to be of the opposite color as your other 2 cards. It could be that you pick out 2 red cards and 1 black card, or in this case, 2 black cards and 1 red. Either way, that's fine. Then you're going to place your cards in a certain position. You're going to place them with, in this case, the 5 of spades, and then sandwiched in between is going to be your Ace of Hearts, and then your 5 of spades. Then you need to do a little bit of sleight of hand. You're going to find a break in the cards. What you want to do is flip the back of the cards until you get to the top 2 cards. And this is something that you can practice at home. When you get to the top 2 cards, you're going to actually bring up both cards at the same time, not just one card. That way, you're actually going to show the middle card when you pull it up. So I have the ace in the middle, and then that 5 of spades is actually behind it, but you can't see that because I'm holding the cards like this. Then you're going to put them back in the deck, and you're going to actually pull the top one off of the deck without people being able to see what it is. And that's when you have your helper put out their hand, and you're going to place that card into their hand. Now they think that this is the Ace of Hearts, but it's actually the 5 of spades. So the switch has already happened and they didn't even see it. And don't let them hold it sideways or upside down because that might give away what the card is, and then they'll know that the switch has already happened. Now the next part, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to find that break, and it's going to be the top 2 cards again. And this time I'm hiding the Ace of Hearts behind the 5 of spades. Then I take the actual top card, which is the Ace of Hearts, and I'm going to pretend to switch the 2 cards. And this is the point where you can use a magic word or a phrase, and then you reveal the cards. And it looks to the audience and to the person who has been your assistant, right? Your helper, it looks as if the cards have switched. But it's a pretty easy trick to do. Now it's the point in the episode where I ask you some questions. After all, this is After School Kids, or Ask Lab. So, a switch magic trick is just one kind of magic trick. Do you know others? If you want to learn about more types of illusions, you can watch previous episodes of this show. I've done a few tricks that are both entertaining and fairly easy to do. Also, the Bettendorf Public Library has many books that can teach you how to do different magic tricks. Not to mention, the World Wide Web has thousands of tutorials that teach kids how to do some fantastic illusions. Just make sure you have help from an adult when searching online. Also, for each magic trick, there are many ways to do it. Could you think of another way to do the switch magic trick? Or maybe you can find a new way to reveal the switched cards at the end. When learning magic, you may learn a variety of ways you can give your final reveal. Or you may come up with one all on your own. Last of all, how did you like this magic trick? Did you show it to any of your family members or friends? Let us know by posting a comment, photo, or video on our Facebook page. We would love to hear about all of your After School Kids Lab experiences. Thanks for joining us for After School Kids Lab. We hope you enjoyed doing this magic trick. Next week, we are going to be making faux snow, or fake snow. Until then, bye!